Oh my God.
The list is a conversational improv game. Each of our panel members has a list of topics and or phrases that were drawn from a hat. Their goal is to sneak those topics or phrases into the conversation. Another member of the panel, hearing thus, can say, "That's on your list." And if they're right, they get a point. You can bluff, or if they're wrong, you get a point.
Okay, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of The List. I'm your friend Gopher. Now, let me tell you a little bit about everybody who's here. Representing the character Owl this week will be our friend Blake Benlin.
Who?
Representing Rue will be our great friend, hey there, Dean Garcia. And representing Tigger will be Eric Lorden.
Hey, how you doing there?
Representing Eeyore will be our great friend, Mackenzie Jensen.
Hello. I tried.
Now remember, folks, the List game is listener supported. That means we don't have commercials. So please go to www.patreon.com and join the community and help us out a little bit. Now, because I don't want to talk like this all the time, I'm going to let your host, Daniel French, tell you a little bit about this week's topic question. Hey, everybody. All right. This one's a little bit long. It's longer than you think. It's not what I sent you during the week necessarily.
Plot twist. Dun dun dun.
But I prepared for so long.
Oh, it's still there. Don't worry. Pay close attention.
Listen,
Okay.
Dean and Blake.
What?
I feel like you got this. You can listen, but
Thanks.
I don't trust these two.
It's been some years since anyone from the outside world has heard anything about the 100-acre wood. Years ago, Gopher advised Winnie the Pooh on the importance of land and real estate, prompting Winnie to invest wisely. Soon after, he was able to construct a huge beehive farm in order to hoard huge amounts of honey. Winnie amassed a huge fortune, but did not trust the banking system so much. So when he had his mild bear cave built into a huge mansion, he added a vault where he keeps hoards of honey, gold, and precious jewels. Seeing Winnie's success, Al started his own investment company, Swoop and Burrow Investments. Surprisingly, he has not been as successful as Winnie, but he's done pretty well.
Yeah, you suck.
It's an interesting plot twist that was just written in. You have to deal with that.
And Burrow.
People just don't like you, Blake.
Swoop and Burrow.
Tell me something I don't know, Dean.
Rue has been attending college due to the fact that Winnie paid his way in.
Sugar daddy.
Well, you can talk about it.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to say sugar daddy. That's it.
Sugar daddy.
Thanks for your contribution.
Yeah, I could get worse.
Daddy made of sugar.
Honey
Gotta
daddy.
change up the voice.
Honey daddy.
Honey daddy.
Honey daddy.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
Is that on your card?
Too sticky.
It's not. Ha.
I was kidding.
I know.
Tigger enlisted in the Marines and went to war for a few years.
God.
That's so Tigger.
He received a head injury in the war that left him comatose for 3 weeks.
Damn.
He's never been the same since he returned and was welcomed by Winnie and Gopher.
That's sad.
Well, yeah.
Where did he serve?
Ouch, that hurts.
I knew that would be a question. It doesn't matter. He was in the war. It was Iraq,
war.
Afghanistan, something. What
Vietnam.
else?
Just the war. Someone
was
took
gonna
their stuffed animal.
Tigger
Oh,
in
is that
Vietnam.
like against like the hempel?
I could really see that.
Like, it's like a real war.
Woohoo!
Where are those VCs at?
Piglet became the entertainment director on a cruise ship where he often performed himself. His dream was to be a stand-up comedian, but his stutter made that very hard to accomplish.
Aw. So sad.
So what did he end up doing? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
He was the...
I had
You
faith.
suck, dude. I said pay attention like 3 times.
For the first part.
Piglet was the entertainment director on a cruise ship.
Oh, okay.
I could see him doing that.
Nobody's here representing Piglet, so he's not very important today.
Yeah.
He's always important.
Not really.
Eeyore became Winnie the Pooh and Tigger and Gopher's loyal caretaker of the 100-acre wood and butler. Responsible for keeping the 100-acre wood running smoothly and putting up with nearly endless mistreatment from Winnie the Pooh and Tigger. They treated Eeyore like shit, and they still do.
Fitting.
Wow, Kens, that's tough.
Come over here and shine my shoes, Eeyore.
Butler.
My shoes need to
I
be
feel
shined.
like somewhere in this episode I'm gonna snap and kill you guys.
Yeah.
Hey,
ahead.
I'm
Eeyore's
just
gonna
in
take
us out of our
college
misery.
doing my college thing. All right. Can
How
I
is
just...
Eeyore not snapped yet? Like Eeyore is just people
'Cause
that are
he
that sad
doesn't
and depressed.
care.
They
He's
always
cool, man.
no, but eventually they snap.
He's
though, I
just
think.
chilling.
What if Eeyore already snapped and the Eeyore we know is the
What
post
if Eeyore has
Eeyore?
split
Yeah.
personalities?
Oh, he's like James
like,
McAvoy.
what's the
and
other
Split.
He's a
personality?
party animal at night.
The other one's freaking angry as shit.
Oh,
and
when
he
you
runs-
like take off the tail, that's when he
Yeah.
turns into the other personality.
There you go. I like it.
Yeah.
Comes Eeyore Hulk. You have gathered at the 100-Acre Wood for a reunion hosted by Winnie the Pooh. One of the reasons you have shown up is because you hope to be in Winnie's will and inherit some of his huge fortune.
Is he dying?
Winnie is concerned with the rate at which honeybees all over the world are dying.
Honeybees
So he's only
Or
worried
honeybees.
selfishly.
Right. Because
for his
he's
industry.
the only
Well-
one that needs bees.
Selfish.
If the bees all over the world die, much of the food produced in the world will no longer exist, and
Well, no,
everybody.
I
And then we'll have to eat people again.
yes.
Oh, every
Get it
freaking-
started.
Did the people eating come up last
Oh,
Oh,
episode?
yeah, you bet.
Oh yeah, no,
Okay.
that's
Early.
It's like
Not
a
this early,
tradition
but
by
still
this
early.
point.
It's-
Let me add that you have all just arrived at the reunion and you're all greeting each other like you're doing right now. And there is a storm coming to the 100-Acre Wood tonight, and you will be staying the night in the mansion.
Can I ask a question? Mm-hmm. What happened to my mother?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Where's Kanga?
We don't really talk about Kanga
Oh God, no!
especially around Tigger.
What did you do?
What?
He is a wild cat, after all.
What are you talking
If
about
you
over
must
there?
know, without letting all the details through, one of the reasons Winnie the Pooh ended up taking care of Roo and sending him to college, Kanga, she became a crack whore.
Got it. Yeah. Okay.
After a crazy, very insane relationship. Whoever has it, tear it up and throw it away. I'm going to give you something else. I just gave away one of the listings.
is it?
I meant to shut myself up.
Yeah,
Kanga,
I had it, but
Kanga
no
became
longer.
a crack whore is one of the things.
Oh, okay. I am
Bluff.
sorry.
Damn you,
for-
So
Dean.
you asked me too soon.
I was wondering what happened to my mother. I am
And
concerned.
Blake, you were supposed to answer him when he asked.
God
Because
damn
you
it.
had it.
See, it's
Fair
not my
enough.
fault. Not my fault.
Oh, we can.
I didn't want to hurt his feelings.
So begin speaking about bees and honey and saving the world.
That should be the title of our bees, honey, and saving the world.
We can dress
yum,
up like
yum.
bees too for a cool picture,
I dress up as a bee.
and our parents will love it. They'll be like, "So cute," in your bee costumes.
Is that what your mom would say?
My mom would say, "That's a good one." You know what? That's what my mom used to
Eric's
say. 'Cause
mom
I
on your
dressed up
list.
like a honeybee before, back in the day. True
Oh.
story.
Was it to save the bees?
Yes,
Naturally.
it was to save the bees. Yeah.
Did you?
It was like I had that future sense when I was like 4 years old. I knew that bees were going to be extinct when I was 37.
And you were just like, I gotta save them before they're even
Yeah.
dead.
I need to bring awareness to this issue that's not an issue yet.
And everyone was just like, Eric, there's enough bees. Stop being an idiot.
It's called
There's already way too many bees.
preemptive activism.
Exactly.
Well, if only Winnie the Pooh had that kind of insight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not all that smart. I'm glad he's not here right now because now we can talk shit on him.
Yeah, he would probably just get his head stuck in a
though
jar
we're
and
trying
say,
to get
"Oh,
his money."
bother."
He's not the sharpest dude in the 100-acre woods.
Exactly.
You can say
Of course,
that
Winnie the Pooh
again.
would never have amassed his fortune without my directions.
Exactly.
I don't even know what my voice should be. I'm all grown up. I'm in
Oh, yeah.
college.
Just
Still
this
talk
me?
like Roo. Talk like Roo.
talk like Baby Roo.
Oh, baby root.
He's just a smart
Gotta
guy.
hop around. Wait, what is?
By the
Kanga
way-
gives Roo something to make him hop around. It's like vitamins or
Cocaine?
something. That's what it was. It was
It was
cocaine.
cocaine.
Probably.
Your mother was a crack whore, by the way.
Oh, thanks, Owl.
Hey, is that one
There
of
you
your
go.
cards? I'm just kidding.
Not anymore.
So if you could all hang out for the whole week, we're going to have Heffalump Circus. Get a bunch of Heffalumps out of the forest.
What?
Heffalumps, man.
Heffalumps?
Can't we afford whole lumps now?
Not a half a lump, a Heffalump.
Oh, sorry.
Heffalump? Is that a thing?
Right. Yeah, the heffalumps.
You've never read the book, seen the movie?
Haven't you ever heard of woozles?
I'm a little bit out of practice.
Come
I'm a
on,
little out of
Tigger.
practice.
Lumps and the woozles.
I'm losing my whistle again.
All right, I'll just pretend that I know what
So
that
we're
is.
having a
Strike
hempalump
that.
circus, right? That's what you said?
Heffalumps.
If you stay here in the 100-acre wood till the end of the week, it's going to be a heffalump circus.
Can we have woozle races?
I love woozle races.
Is that your card?
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
I thought there was gonna be more talk after it, and then I was like,
Done.
fuck.
I was just like, what the hell's a woozle race?
Well, we're having a hempalump circus.
Everybody's
Woozles and
heard of
heffalumps.
half-a-lump
Yeah, you don't
circuses.
do races in a circus. You just watch.
I said a hempalump circus
What did you
and
say,
a
a
woozle
hempalump?
race.
That's when the woozles all race down and
You make me sick.
get the eggs. They're going to eat the eggs
Fuck you.
from owl's nest.
But I'm a male owl. We don't lay eggs, do
Is
we?
that true?
Yeah, and I'm a kangaroo.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know
owls
shit
don't lay
about
eggs.
owls.
It's a bird.
Hey, you bring any of that good
I don't know
shit
shit
from the
about
college
birds.
in that pouch room?
about birds. I just hop around on my tail all day.
Actually, I'm very drug awareness because what happened to my mom, you know? Very sad.
Yeah, you lying.
Sorry,
sack of
Rube.
shit.
Don't get near my bag, all right? Old man, you're not my dad.
The male
I never had
kangaroo,
a dad.
the male kangaroos have a pouch.
Yes?
That's a gopher
think
thing.
so.
We do that.
I think so.
Oh, Rule. How much crack could your mother fit in her pouch?
God damn it, owl.
So you go on through the night talking like that. Wait, I haven't heard anything about the bees and the honey.
Okay, so how are we
yeah, the
gonna
bees.
how are we gonna save the
honey.
bees? And how are we gonna save the
We
honey?
sacrifice Nicolas Cage to the bees. Has anyone seen Wicker Man?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately.
Not the bees!
That's the
Not
only part I've
bees!
seen of that movie, but that's awesome. That's
Is that
an
one of your
awesome part.
cards?
Nope.
Ah,
Ah.
So I get a point, right?
Bluff for Blake.
I wasn't even intentionally bluffing.
That was a good reference.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Tigger.
That's
Said it
bluff
my
point
voice,
for
Tigger
Blake.
voice.
Thanks, Tigger.
Yeah. On the street, I'm known as Tigger.
Tigger. Don't pull the
Call me
trigger,
Tigger.
Don't pull the trigger, Tigger.
I
Who
pull
said
that
that?
trigger.
Yeah, something rhymes with Tigger that you can't say.
You can't say it on this podcast.
Is
Yeah,
it-
no.
Or can you?
That's that bligger.
No, especially not anyone in this room can say that
Jigga?
word.
What is
Is it-
Jigga?
It's bigger.
It's that's what I was gonna say.
It's Jigga, like Jay-Z.
Beat you to the punch.
Jay-Z is my rap idol, and I'm Tigger.
I can't. My ear
Is that what
voice.
war did to you?
Nobody bothered to ask how come I wasn't the one who ended up rich and Winnie the Pooh was.
Oh yeah. Why did
No one cares, gopher.
Get out of here, gopher.
Nobody knows this, and I do. Winnie the Pooh started his smart-ass business being a pimp for the beavers. And I spent all my money on them beavers.
Were you? Oh, I thought you were one of the hoes.
No.
He's a gopher, not a beaver. God, Eeyore.
What an ass.
As a gopher I am, though, I did get into some holes, all right.
Get it? Hose, holes,
Ah.
prostitution.
Yeah, it's a nice beaver, do you really get it?
Wait, so backtrack. What happened with the beavers? Who's
Oh, Winnie the Pooh, he was a pimp, and he pimped out all the beavers.
Oh, he pimped out the beavers.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, well, you know what? Then that's what he gets. What goes around comes around. You know, Pooh was
You
pretending to be a
know.
nice guy. I thought he was a nice guy this whole time.
You ain't know what you're missing. Till
He
you
was
got,
a pimp.
Till you got a beaver in a gimp suit.
All right, with the bees, how
Wait, hold on.
Just gonna.
Is that one of your cards?
Anyway.
Is what one of my cards?
Is that one of your cards?
Is what one of my
A
cards?
beaver in a gimp suit.
Gimp suit is one of my
Yes, yes. I knew it.
Wow,
I don't even know what
actually,
that
that's
is.
Really impressive that you
You
got
don't know
one of
what a gimp
Daniel's.
suit is?
Thanks. No.
It's
It
Yeah,
sounds
leather
made up.
suit with zippers and stuff, and there's a zipper
You know,
over your mouth and
It's
stuff.
like a leather body. It's crazy.
like in Pulp Fiction, the
Yeah.
guy
I was
in the
gonna-
gimp suit. That's a gimp suit.
in the basement or whatever. The part where they were in the basement.
That's right. Bring up
Yeah.
the gimp.
Yeah.
Bring
It's
up
like
the
the
gimp. man.
spiders got
Bring him up.
himself some flies.
Yeah,
We're
my
gonna slap
that whole
that gimp
movie's
around.
kind of foggy to me.
Gotta use your voice and gotta slap that gimp around.
What?
Gopher's kind of old. He's a little nutty.
Gopher, calm down over there,
So
Gopher.
with the bees,
Gopher might have caught some syphilitic
Yes.
insanity from these beavers.
So what are you thinking
Yeah.
with the bees?
Or you got some crack from
so
Rue's
with
mom.
the bees.
A little syphilis.
Hey, I didn't think I didn't think that this podcast was about the birds and the bees. I thought it was just
Wow,
the
that was
honeybees.
so clever.
Oh yeah. Were you thinking about that for the last 5 minutes?
No, it just
were.
came to me.
Don't
it
lie.
just came to me.
I want to say,
But it
that's
was
one
a
of
good
your
one.
cards, but that would be one of your cards.
Say it, Dean.
You said it.
Step
Is
up.
it?
I mean,
I'm already
Rue.
saying it. I'm already saying
It
it.
is not.
Oh.
That was just
Bluff
out
point.
of my brain.
Dean really rused
Wow,
that
that's
one.
really
Yes.
sad.
Ruined that one.
This is a serious situation about the bees and the honey.
All right.
yeah.
Okay. So what if we start like?
So what are we trying to get to the bottom of the honey? Why the honey? Or saving
just
the
the
bees.
bees.
Saving the bees,
It's
right?
about saving the bees. That's more than just saving the honey. That's saving just about every plant that grows.
Okay. So we
what's
got
it,
that's
silly boy?
important.
Well, if we, a bunch of talking animals, present a petition to the U.S. government, wouldn't they listen?
Yo, the government's
gonna
not gonna
keep
listen
us-
to that.
They're gonna keep us and do testing on us.
Yeah, they're gonna be all like,
Hardly.
Yo,
That's why we've got to rally our
gonna
animal
do
friends,
testing on
like in
us.
George Orwell's Animal Farm.
I never read that.
You uncultured swine, Eeyore.
he's a donkey, dude.
You uncultured ass.
Piglet's the swine, man.
This is why I'm gonna kill you all.
All right, changing the rules on you and shit.
What was that?
What?
Oh, I thought I heard something.
No.
So what if we start like a bunch of bee sex colonies? Just
Whoa.
for, you
Wow.
know-
Again.
No,
Sex
that makes
resort.
sense
the
though.
bees coming back in the mix
Yeah.
with the bees.
It's cool, Mackenzie. I mean,
Jello
Eeyore.
pudding box.
It's to get a buzz when you have an orgy.
I don't do a Bill Cosby
That's what that
voice.
sounded like.
I feel like that's the only logical
you got the
thing to
birds
do.
and the
When else somebody
bees.
says clone bees? Can we clone bees?
Let's clone
Yes.
bees.
That's up to
Clone 'em.
you, man. It's your podcast.
No, but like in real, I mean, they've cloned animals. Why would they not
Yeah,
be
they've
able to
cloned
clone
sheep.
bees?
Why not bees?
Yeah.
Bees seem a lot simpler than sheep.
See,
Yeah, they're
and
just
they've-
tiny little bugs.
They've only told us that they've cloned sheep.
What about
all we know?
That might
Yeah, who knows what
that
they've
might
cloned
poison the honey
behind
though.
the
If
scenes.
it might like do something to mess up the honey.
How?
We'll
They're
do
just
testing.
normal bees.
Yeah, we'll do testing, of course.
Yeah.
But I don't see why it would be any different.
Yeah,
'cause
if
it's
they're
not like-
genetically identical,
Yeah.
then why would they?
Wait,
I don't know
Produce
though. It's
different honey.
like any experiment though. You might.
how does a bee colony work? Like, do they just find a queen and then they're all like, "You're my queen," or
the queen? The queen
Have
making
you,
some babies.
have you ever seen the show The Bachelor?
no? I've seen the bee movie.
The queen making the babies, and then
would be
the
the
queen has
Bachelorette,
sex
I
with her
Oh,
own
sorry,
babies.
yeah,
The Bachelorette.
You seen that episode of Futurama with all those space bees?
Yes, I have.
Bachelorette. They should
Oh,
call
no,
the
that.
That's
they
how
should
it
call the
works.
queen bee the Bachelorette bee. I think that should
Oh,
be.
we need those
Bachelorette,
space
The Bachelorette
bees, man,
bee.
and nobody's going to kill them space bees.
That's right.
Oh,
I
if
mean,
we
there's a whole
genetically
episode
modify
about
the bees to be bigger, no one's gonna mess with bees anymore.
Big bees.
That's a horrible idea.
But then they could
Okay.
take us over.
Yeah, maybe if they were
but
smaller.
they're not gonna be smart.
Actually, I disagree. I think maybe if they were smaller, people would be less afraid. They'd kill them less.
I
You're
don't
saying
think
we make
that's
bees
why they're
smaller?
dying. They're dying
Make
because
bees
of
smaller.
they're dying because of the environmental changes in the atmosphere.
Well, yes, of course. But I'm saying also people kill bees, And I feel like if they were smaller and
They do.
cuter and people weren't afraid of them, they'd be way more inclined to save the bees.
Like flies.
Let's just
Yes.
kill the people before they kill the bees.
bees
they
are
eat
delicious.
the people.
Oh, what if we just blow up the planet? No one has to deal with anything anymore.
There we go.
Yeah,
That's-
all problems solved. All
Well,
at
that
once.
kind of sucks. That ends my beaver days.
We'll put you.
I thought you
You'll
were a
get
gopher.
72 beavers in the afterlife.
I am a gopher who likes to get it on with beavers.
His mama was
72
a beaver.
virgin beavers.
Everybody loves a good beaver.
Did you just say 72 beavers?
Virgin beavers.
I actually brought that up.
That was
Just
yeah.
taking credit where credit is due. 72
It's a
nice
virgin
round number.
beavers.
I was going to call that, but I don't think that was definitely not accurate.
What about them robot drone mechanical little bees? You just teach them how to spread pollen around, and then it don't matter if it's a hot or cold sunny day and all that.
So you make them on an assembly line or something.
Robot bees.
Unkillable.
So now we're
robotic bees.
outsourcing bee jobs to robots now. That's kind of unfair.
That's right. They're actually doing it, like in Japan or something. Somebody's trying to do it.
Barry the bee would sue us. First
Yeah,
Who
he
the hell's
would.
Barry the Bee?
Have you ever
Barry the
seen
Bee?
What do you mean?
Who's
Who's Barry
Barry
the
the
Bee?
Bee?
Oh, Bee movie, right?
Yes,
Oh,
bee
yeah.
movie.
Oh, Seinfeld.
He would have something to say about
Seinfeld
that.
was Barry the Bee. That's right.
It has been said.
Robot
I've
bee?
watched it.
What's the
Have you
deal
guys
with
watched
that?
that movie? It's
Yeah.
kind of fucked up.
Why? Because the bees.
There's
Does
a
the
lot
bee die
fucked
in the
up.
end?
No, he does not.
Hey,
but he kind of gets it on. He kind of gets it on with the human.
Nice.
What?
Yeah, don't you know the iCarly theory?
That's some bestiality.
That's right. Bestiality.
Like
I
that.
can't remember his name,
I
but
can't
that
remember.
he's their son.
Yeah,
yes.
and that's why the mom's so overprotective
yeah,
because she sat on.
Barry and killed him.
He does some serious pollinating.
There's oh my god, you guys. There's like you guys know like fan fiction, right? I was just scrolling through
I'll pretend. Yes.
Did you see?
Fan watching?
fan fiction.
Yeah.
It's
I
when
remember, yes,
people-
Eric
What
is the
fiction?
clueless one here.
So fan fiction is
That's my
when
role
they.
today.
is
That's why
when
Tigger
they-
bumped his head.
I don't know anything anymore.
He's got a metal plate on his skull from the
People
war.
write stories that's like their own version of what happened, kind of, or like future stuff. As usually is
Or their own
porn
timelines.
related.
Yeah, most of the time.
Wait,
Most
before
related.
you define fan fiction, could you define fan and fiction, please?
Anyway, and so I
Fan is something
I
that
was
gives you
scrolling
wind.
through, and one of my friends posted this thing, and it was like Barry the Bee fan fiction. I was like, no,
Wait
and
a
so I clicked on it and I read it, and it was awful. Basically, Barry the Bee and Vanessa. I think her name's Vanessa.
I don't know. I don't.
I'm gonna
remember.
pretend her name's Vanessa. Basically, this is in their future, and it's after Barry won the lawsuit, and they're gonna get it on. And so Barry the Bee climbs inside her vagina, and then she
makes
does
some honey.
something. No, she does
Poison honey.
something, and he accidentally dies inside her
Oh
vagina.
no!
And then,
Oh, so he does die.
not in real life.
Oh, this is what your friend was.
This is
thinking.
a
Yeah, I don't think they would make a movie about this.
It's
Why
a
did you
kids
say
movie.
should?
It's a kids movie, and so yeah, and then he died, and then he stings her
Gives her the stinger.
while he's dead.
right in the spot.
and then
he's
like,
dead.
and then
How
there's
can he
That's
do it
a good
while
way
he's
to go
dead?
out,
well,
man.
because he's in
If
her
I was a
vagina, and
bee,
just like
if I was a bee, that's
So he does
that'd
it before he
that'd be a
dies.
good way to go
no,
out.
it
how I would
happens
wanna go
like
out.
he dies, and then like he's just in the vagina, and then she's like trying to get him out, and then like the stinger just kind of.
Oh, okay.
He was
I guess
smothered
that
in
makes
juices.
some sense.
But yeah, no, it goes on.
He
and
was
it's really
swimming
bad.
around in there.
But then you find out that before he died, stuff happened, and he impregnated her.
With his stinger.
So we're gonna
Stinger.
see the B-boy.
Well, there's a theory
bee
that
baby.
the guy
This is
from
how we save the bees. We interbreed humans and bees.
Yes, humans and bees.
We become one
Hybrid.
species
A
that
new
lives
species.
together.
Hybrid.
There's gonna be bee
Bee
people.
humans.
Bee
people.
people.
That's what I want to be.
That's horrible. I hate you.
I hate you too, Dean.
My name is Rude,
Hey,
dude.
you guys need to be positive.
Be positive.
Don't worry.
Because
Be
they're-
happy.
Hey,
Because they're bigger, because
Be
they're
happy.
bee people.
Be healthy.
They make the plants
This is
giant because they can
unbelievable.
pollinate gianter. We got giant tomatoes
All right,
and giant
that's all I got.
strawberries.
I can't believe where
he
this
just said
conversation
that. He just said that.
I said it better.
Well, Blake, I don't know.
Because
I
Al's got the
I was gonna say
voice
debatable.
that's moist.
All right, so back to these bees and saving them.
Oh, are we talking about bees?
We're having a we're talking
I
about
don't know.
bees.
Do we really want to save the bees at this point? They kind of horrify me.
I think we should. I like the bee hybrid people, because then like we can do it too. We can help save the planet.
Oh wait, are we doing it to people
Yes.
or all animals? Are we
To
just?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God, alligator
What
bees.
if we created
Alligator
a race of
bees.
zombies?
I mean, you already have a needle in your ass, so you already have a needle in your ass. So I mean, like,
I don't want to.
how far can you go?
Wait, where's the needle in the ass coming from?
Yeah, where'd that come
Where was
from?
that
I don't think
introduced?
I don't think
She's
there's
Eeyore.
a needle.
I think that's how Rue shoots up.
I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Needle up
through the
ass.
butt.
Do they have butts?
Yeah, no, but like butts, like how humans have. No, they-
What?
They don't have
What
like
kind of other
they don't
butts?
have like human butts, but they,
They got
have
big
like,
old butts.
like
Kangaroos
just
got big old
anuses.
butts.
Yes,
They've
they
got,
have
they've got
anuses.
kangaroo butts.
a butt.
They got big old
It's a-
kangaroo butts.
yeah.
What do you mean, can you call it a butt?
mean,
you could
technically-
call it whatever you want, Dean.
It's just a sphincter.
Like technically, you can't call a dog's butt.
I don't know, guys. I'm the
do.
kangaroo here. I think I know what to call my own.
Well, you're in fucking college. You should know.
It's a sphincter. It's a
Kangaroo college.
kangaroo college. Yeah,
How do you get in?
you just
You hop there.
Yeah.
yeah, Tigger, you can get in. You can get a hop scholarship.
I'm gonna hippity hop my way over to kangaroo college. Later.
And you're a veteran, so.
So you get
I'll
in
let
for
you
Get
free,
that
man.
discount. Sweet. After I cure the bee problem.
Hey, I hear that storm coming in.
Oh my god, guys.
Bend down the hatches.
Should we go inside?
We should go inside.
Oh, you're already inside, I figure. You know, we're all sitting around in the main banquet room here, you know.
Oh, right, yeah.
then why are we concerned
I
about
don't
the
care
storm?
about the storm.
Oh, is this the part when the lights go out and they go back on and somebody's dead?
Murder mystery?
Where's Sherlock Holmes at?
All right, the narrator comes back and says,
Murder mystery.
"You've
Please.
spent the night in the mansion.
Oh, God.
It's a murder mystery.
It's the next morning.
Oh no.
It's a murder mystery.
Uh-oh.
Pooh's
Now.
dead. Pooh's dead. I'm sorry. I'm really excited.
I hope it's Pooh.
Now, however, something awful has happened. This morning, when you came downstairs for breakfast, the door to Winnie the Pooh's bedroom was ajar. And Winnie the Pooh's lifeless body was crumpled upon the bed.
No.
Yes.
It's just like Macbeth.
You were the closest thing I had to a father.
Oh no, Pooh. Who's gonna run the company now?
His contorted purple features, a mute testament to the fact that he had been smothered in his sleep.
Purple features. Did they shave his face?
He turned purple because he's
turned
suffocated.
purple.
but
Because
he
the
has
blood
fur
drained.
all over.
His fur turned purple too,
His
all right?
fur turned purple.
Whatever. You
Got
can
it.
tell
It's
he's
the
got
100-acre woods, damn it.
Purr
It's
turned
magic.
purple.
You didn't have problems with the humpalumps.
Humpalumps.
further.
Humpalumps.
Humpalump.
That sounds
Humpalots.
sexual.
Oh, yeah, them humpalots. I get really good with the beavers.
Further, Winnie's vault has been opened, and the fortune of honey, gold, and jewels is missing.
No. It's in Rue's pouch.
Kill Rue.
Shit.
The obvious course of action would be to phone the police or travel to the nearest town. But last night's storm has knocked out the phone lines and any cell towers. Not that there was any reception in the 100-acre wood anyway. Last night's tremendous rain has washed out the mountain road to town. It appears it'll be up to us to solve the mystery of Winnie the Pooh's murder. Yes, we're playing the list game and solving a murder at the same time.
I'm so happy right now.
Yes.
Let me explain how this will now work. The game will be played in 3 rounds. At the beginning of each round, we will go around the table, starting with Gopher. You're each going to have a character sheet that talks about you and what you know.
Oh.
You will then read about what you know for round 1.
That's as excited as
I'm
I've
so
ever
excited
heard
right
Eeyore.
now.
As each person reads what they know for round 1, you'll be able to talk about it before we go to the next person. At the end of round 1, I will give you the first clue. Then we do the same thing for round 2, and then there's the second clue, and then we do the same thing for round 3. Once again, as we solve this murder, you're still playing the list game.
I'm so excited.
Why aren't all
Was
lists
Tigger
like
in the library with the poison darts.
I will now pass out the
Oh,
character
no.
sheets.
I'm so excited.
You're
You
on
may
the
take
beat.
a moment or so to read. I was going to stop the recording,
Definitely
but
Piglet.
if you guys are talking, we might get some gems in there, so we'll keep it going.
Oh, we keep
Wait.
keep it
Here's
keep
me.
it
Has
rolling
anyone
here.
seen Rabbit?
Dun dun dun.
I think he's in
Or
an
Piglet.
insane
He
asylum.
was delicious.
Go for
I don't know. He's too gamey for me. So
Go for you're an animal.
I prefer
Rabbit
it.
became so
Literally.
neurotic that he was interred in a sanatorium.
He was interred.
Interred.
he was interred.
He was
Like he
interred
was just in a bunch
in
of
a-
turds.
He was like
man.
in some deep shit.
Are you not familiar with the word interred?
Yeah, it's when
You're
you're inside
interred.
turd.
So you're in a turd.
Damn, dude, you did work. Gopher did work on this.
How do you find time for this with all those beavers?
Apparently, I am very bored right now.
I can write and get a beaver job at the
You
same
guys should be
time.
more excited.
If you were a
That's right, I
clone,
donated it.
if you were an exact clone, wouldn't you still have a belly button?
No, because that's where the umbilical cord is.
Yeah.
But like you don't have scars or anything. I always imagine it's like exactly.
No, you wouldn't.
You
have
wouldn't
a
grow
belly button.
scars,
least-
would you?
No, you wouldn't.
Well,
grow
genetically,
scars.
your clone is made from your genetics, right?
Yeah.
And,
Oh, okay, all right.
and genetically, you have an umbilical cord, so the clone might have one.
Oh,
That's true. I never
But
considered that.
what would it
but
be attached to? Would it just be like...
Maybe it would just grow.
It'd be like a
I don't
tail, like a front tail?
No, it would go up your left nostril.
Oh, that
know. Maybe
makes sense.
there would be like something trying to grow there, but it
out
doesn't
your right
really.
one.
So then you would have.
It's just
cut it
this
off
weird
anyways.
growth. It's the weirdest Audi of all.
Everyone's had a chance to read their character sheet. They know everything they need to know about their character and what their character knows about what's been transpiring around the 100 Acre Wood. So we're going to go into round one. As you look at your character sheets, you will only read what is under round one. Gopher is first.
You know, last night during the storm, I saw Rue on his way outside.
Yeah.
Heading out of the mansion. That's one thing I know.
Well, that's because...
That's suspicious.
Well, let me tell you, there's no reception anywhere in the house, all right? I was just trying to get reception on my phone. This place is, like,
Sure you were, Rue.
Yeah.
A likely story.
Tell you something else, too. You know, Tigger, ever since he's been back, he's been kind of soft in the head and whatnot, you know? And, well, after the war, when he came back here, he was in a bar fight where he killed a badger. Just right here in the 100 Acre Wood.
He committed murder.
I did?
Huh.
I don't
Well, it
remember
doesn't
that.
look like he's not
Who
used to
cares about
doing
those badgers?
He probably
Whoa,
deserved
Owl,
it, though.
Come on, man. I know you're from a different time, but badgers are animals, too.
Oh, shut up, Rue.
Wow, that was racist.
Racist against kangaroos.
Could be worse. I could be a donkey with severe depression.
Oh, jeez. Getting heated
Al
up
is
in here.
going in. Leave me out of this,
Hey,
Al.
why don't we just say
There
Owl
might be
did
two
it?
murders tonight.
Leave me out of this.
All right, Tigger, what do you got for round one?
I know that Eeyore
Put him up.
knew. Stick him up. I know that Eeyore knew where the keys to the vault were kept. Suspicious.
How do you know that?
Now, isn't
I'm the
that
butler.
Because
interesting?
Eeyore
I'm
talks
the
a lot.
fucking butler.
Yeah, I think the
Of
butler
course
did
I
it.
know where the
butler
keys
did
are.
it.
It's always
Of
the
course.
butler.
Of course. the
Well,
butler
that would
did it.
stand to reason that you
on.
might have a stake in the riches.
Eeyore barely has enough energy
had the
to
key.
walk around. Like he could
Thank
kill
you.
somebody.
It's a facade.
Yeah, it's all an act.
You thought you had us fooled.
Of course you all think the butler did it. That's my Eeyore voice. It's the lowest I can go.
Also, the butler
Pretty
did it.
damn good. Why don't you go ahead and read us what you got for round one?
Well, I overheard Winnie and Tigger talking about his will and testament several days ago.
Tigger.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, first thing you know Tigger's not going to remember Jack Diddley Squat.
I do not recall.
I have a steel plate in my head, so I don't remember things. Oh, very well.
Well, then how do we know you didn't forget about the murder?
Well, I didn't forget about it because I saw Pooh's lifeless body a couple minutes ago.
There aren't very many hopping tigers around, Tigger.
That's
Kinda
true.
hard
I'm one
to
of a
miss.
million. I'm one of a kind.
Kind of hard to mistake you with someone else, you know.
Oh, like I said, I don't remember.
Well,
Do you have anything else on your round one, McKenzie?
nope.
What were you going to say, Blake? I mean, Al?
Picking on the veteran. Repulsive.
Yes. Rube, why don't you go ahead and give us your info for round one?
Well, I gotta tell you, after dinner last night, I saw Tigger speaking with you.
Me again?
Yeah, I don't know what you guys talked about, but you left pretty angry, and I'd like to know what happened there.
A conflict over beavers, perhaps?
If I remember right, Tigger and I were just talking about the storm coming in, and I was feeling really bitchy because I had a headache, and I always sound angry because I'm Gopher, damn it!
All right,
Sounds
dude.
about right.
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna
Wouldn't you be angry if you
Okay,
were
so it wasn't
chill,
Gopher.
man. Yeah, tiny thing with anger issues definitely never kills anything.
Al, what do you got on round one?
Talking to me? Well,
Are you not Owl?
I am
Al?
Owl.
Are
In
you
fact,
Alan?
Eeyore, the butler, of whom quite a bit has been said, I must point out, has been the target of frequent abuse at the hands of Winnie. Therefore, we can surmise that Eeyore would gain quite a bit should he murder Pooh.
Of course you suspect the butler.
It sounds like an excuse, Eeyore.
I didn't make any excuses.
You're the butler.
Deflecting, lots of deflecting. That's what
Deflection,
I
I
hear
hear
from
that.
Eeyore.
We can't.
Deflecting, too.
Too bad Tigger can't remember what they were talking about that was in the will.
Yeah, exactly. I don't
Nothing
know.
important, I'm sure.
Are you sure he doesn't remember, or is this like kind of like a facade thing going on here?
I think he's faking.
No, I
think
really
he's
don't
faking.
remember. I can remember like what happened like a couple minutes ago, but I can't remember what happened last night.
Did
I think
anybody
I got pretty wrecked though. Me and Gopher.
and Beavers?
And the beavers were getting after it last night.
The beavers. Did anybody notice that the stuff dripping off the chandelier at the bottom of the stairs? There's honey on the chandelier.
Were there any sticky paw prints around? Something to give us a clue?
I didn't climb up there. I'm a gopher. I dig down.
Ow,
I dig down and
fly up there, man.
I get out down in it.
Hoofprints?
Get in the hole.
Maybe some talons?
Nonsense, nonsense. Don't be silly.
Well, you're the only one who could get up there.
That's
Besides,
true.
Tigger.
It's too obvious. I was
Yeah.
framed.
I don't think I
Tigger.
can hop that high.
I don't
Although
know.
I don't know what honey on the chandelier would have to do with
Or at
smothering
least that's
Winnie
what
the
I'm going
Pooh.
with.
It's a clue.
What's he? Oh yeah, he was the mother.
Tigger would, I think, jump that high. After all, their
Guys,
tops are
maybe
made out of
it
rubber,
was
their
just-
bottoms out of springs.
Maybe it was just Pooh getting
That's
his
true.
head
That's
stuck in a
true.
honey jar, and when he took it off, it just flew up in the chandelier.
Yeah,
That's
that
what I'm
sounds
thinking.
pretty sensible.
Right? That just sounds like something Pooh would do.
It sounds like some poo-poo.
It sounds like a cover-up.
I've also called that poo shit.
What if he suffocated while shoving his head inside of a honey jar?
Then how did he
then
end up
how-
back in
yeah.
bed?
Well, somebody had to have moved the body.
So you're saying he possibly wasn't even murdered?
Suicide?
It's a
Accidental
postulation.
suicide?
I don't know, guys. I'm just gonna go
A
try to find a signal,
prognostication.
call 911, maybe.
Oh, sure. Or he's calling his tax attorney.
Why? I don't think I have that. I'm in college, man.
Well, you're going to need one with all that
Kangaroo
jewels and money you'll be inheriting after
Why
the
don't
murder.
Why don't we go find the jewels in the? Because
Well, why don't you tell us where those are, Eeyore?
Yes, perhaps the butler
Since you know.
knows.
Yeah, where's the vault, man?
Where's the vault? The vault's empty,
Everybody
damn
knows where the
it!
vault is. It's down there, downstairs by the basement and the wine cellar and all that. And
Yeah,
and it's
the
fucking
wine
empty.
cellar. It's empty.
Oh,
Oh, right.
shit in it
That's
anymore.
right. Yeah, I knew that.
You.
Let's listen to the narrator give us the first clue.
Yes.
Ooh, clue.
As you are examining the crime scene, one of you happens to look out the window and notice that Winnie the Pooh's Rolls Royce is mired in the mud at the end of the drive. It looks like the murderer tried to make a getaway last night in the storm but got stuck. There are muddy footprints leading from the car back up to the house. Further examination reveals that a pair of mud-encrusted boots have been left on the back stoop.
Dun, dun, dun.
Muddy boots, you say?
That's what I said. That's what he said. Muddy boots.
It wasn't me. I don't wear shoes.
I don't think any of us wear shoes on a regular
I
basis.
wear.
Well, I know I don't wear shoes ever.
But it's
I
not
wear
shoes in question, but
horseshoes.
boots.
I couldn't bounce if I was wearing boots.
Well, I guess we can rule out Eeyore. He walks on 4 legs, right?
Hey, you never know. Maybe you can get up on 2. I've done it.
Was there 4 boots or 2 boots? How many muddy boots were there?
6 pairs.
I did say a pair.
Oh,
Ha ha.
I didn't remember.
And can owls wear boots? I
I
guess
would
if you
think they would just come right off.
maybe if you like try hard
If
enough.
you
I
lace
don't
them
know.
up,
I'm
if
not
you
like
lace them up tight.
Owl feet are rather flimsy.
It is time to read round 2, starting with Gopher going in the same around the table that we did before.
Winnie recently disciplined Eeyore for not properly polishing the silver. You should have seen how angry Eeyore looked. He was pissed off at Winnie.
I didn't know you get pissed off, man.
All right. Wait. Can I interject
butler.
now?
You can interject. I still have more, but you can go ahead and interject right now because there's something else after that.
I may have been punished, and I may have been angry, but I am a trained butler. I would never let that anger show, so therefore, you are lying.
Well, why would a trained butler fail in polishing the silver properly? Huh? Riddle me that.
It was polished, but then he picked it up with his sticky fucking fingers and ruined it
Them
again.
sticky paws. Yeah, he's always got them sticky paws.
So I think you're lying. Lying.
And then that badger that I talked about that Tigger killed at the bar, Tigger choked him to death. Kind of smothered him.
What are you talking about?
Just like the way Winnie was choked and smothered to death.
Let me guess, you don't remember.
No, I don't remember. I was at the bar though. Doesn't that make sense? I was at the bar and I was drinking, throwing him back,
Tigger.
throwing him back with my buddy Gopher.
I know he's made some beavers gag.
Hey, now I'm not gonna deny that.
You brutes.
My drinking buddy over here. So no, I didn't do it.
Sounds like a convincing argument to me.
No, never.
Shit, well, all right.
Can't argue with that.
No, number 3, I didn't see any particular sign of this last night, but there's a big giant garden atrium out back there, and, well, Winnie the Pooh's been complaining about the flamingos on acid that tend to hang out in there.
I thought you were gardening in the atrium the other
So you
day.
were gardening in the atrium?
Eeyore was.
What, isn't he the butler?
I'm the fucking butler.
No, but it was the middle of the night. That's why it was suspicious.
Winnie the
Did you ever
Pooh.
see the flamingos on acid dancing around in that atrium? Flamingos on acid. That's right.
Is that one of your cards?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Eric
Another
gets the
point
flamingos
for
on acid point.
Tigger.
Yes.
I wish I had a flamingo on acid.
That does sound kind of cool. The flamingos on acid.
That's my band name.
Shit, yeah.
Shit.
That's a pretty cool band name.
Flamingos on acid.
That is a cool band name. I would go see the Flamingos on acid just based on their name.
On
Yeah,
acid.
well, good, because I'm not very good at.
Are you actually in a band?
No.
She's gonna be.
We should change that to our band name then, since she's not really
No, it's my band.
in a band. Consider it stolen.
I shouldn't have said anything out
Well,
loud.
I'm done reading round 2. What do you got, Tigger?
No, Gopher and Winnie frequently argued over money. And while I was up last night, like I said, I saw Eeyore wandering the halls and also gardening in the atrium. I have no idea what Eeyore was up to, but it looked like he was trying to be very quiet.
Because it was the middle of the night and I was trying not to wake anybody up.
Well,
Also,
a lot of
I
us
am
are
the
nocturnal.
caretaker. Nobody asked you, Owl.
Nobody needs to ask me. I don't take questions from the help.
Wait, but you're also awake during the day. When do you
Who
sleep?
the fuck are you?
I don't sleep.
Okay.
I feel like okay.
Yeah, I argue with Winnie all the time. We're still friends. It doesn't mean I'm gonna kill him.
That's true, but it doesn't help your case. That's all I'm saying. I still think Eeyore did it.
Indubitably.
That's so rude. You know, Tigger.
I'm suspicious.
Tigger knows where the keys to the vault are kept.
Of course I do. I'm part of the business. Me and Pooh were business partners together.
And you happen to remember that.
Oh.
Of course I remember. Of course I remember that. We're still business partners. We'll forever be business partners.
I just want to say that on my way to bed, after I was done in the atrium, I saw Gopher slipping into Winnie's room.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was just one of our nightly talks. I talked to Winnie all the time. I wanted to make sure he was all settled in with the storm going on and all that, and then, I went back to my place. And me and Tigger did some beavers.
I think even if you didn't kill him, I think there's an affair going on there, you guys.
Well, that's a story for another day.
I'm just saying.
Well, he's round and fat, and I'm into that.
Gopher, this is a safe place. You can come out to us, man.
Yeah, he's short and fat, and I'm into that.
All right,
That's why I
yeah.
live here.
Okay,
Get
cool.
it.
Yeah, go.
Don't many murders occur because of love?
They don't
and
call
lust,
him Winnie the Pooh for nothing.
Right? That's why people kill each other sometimes.
Crime of passion.
Crime of passion, exactly.
With a bottom like that, are you kidding me?
Oh my god.
He's all about tapping that ass. So maybe it was Gopher.
Perhaps Gopher has necrophiliac tendencies that he wished to satiate.
Get me some dead poo.
Oh man, that sounds really
That
gross
sounds disgusting.
on so many levels.
Rue, what you got, bro?
Well, last night,
Good segue.
last night, I heard someone outside, and when I went to look, guess who was there? Lo and behold, it was Tigger, hopping around on his
Guys
tail.
are ganging up on me over here.
Also, when I was walking back to my room, I did see Eeyore put on his tail. It was really weird. I never knew how he attached a tail. He uses the wall. I never would have guessed that.
Are you gonna put it on for me?
How did he use the wall?
What were you doing without your tail?
Where was your tail?
Wait, but Tigger was outside doing stuff. And he blamed you for going outside and doing stuff. So, like,
Yeah.
at least we
What's your
should...
excuse, buddy?
Somebody's full of shit.
The tail might well have been used to strangle. What better to strangle Winnie than a detachable tail?
Anything else?
Good point.
Except a detachable tail.
Well, if it was a
Anything
detachable
else?
tail, we would see like a nail scratch on him or something, right?
Not necessarily.
What do you have to say for being outside?
I forget.
I think I was getting a breath of fresh air, but I don't really remember.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, okay. Shocker.
I mean,
Shocker.
I have a metal plate in my head. I don't know what
Yeah,
you went for me.
You have a metal plate in your head. Whatever, man.
I'm a war veteran.
He was a POW.
Respect your veterans. Stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Yes, Tigger has an opinion on that. Apparently.
Well, it seems to me that the pair of muddy boots that were found near the door were of a rather small size, likely worn by a rodent, perhaps, or a young animal. Young, naive.
I would never
Ambitious.
put on those boots, man. They're disgusting. And plus, the footprints were obviously just, normal walking. I hop around. I'm a kangaroo. It's what we do, and my legs are super long. They wouldn't fit.
Well, I hop too, so if it was from walking, then who does that leave?
Yeah, but you have the choice of walking. I don't.
That's true, but I'd rather hop.
All the more for you to walk instead after you murder someone.
I didn't do it, see?
At least
Me
you
and
don't.
Pooh were tight like this.
At least you don't remember
I don't think I
doing
did it. I don't know why I would do such a
I
thing.
remember something else. Earlier this year, it was Al who helped Winnie the Pooh write his will and testament.
Ooh, that is very
Naturally. After all, I am an accomplished businessman, so who else would Pooh turn to look to his own affairs? And this was a year ago. You think I've been premeditating a murder for that long?
Well,
Yes.
you're an owl.
You're
Hardly.
smart like that. You've been hatching a scheme, possibly.
Hatching a
perfect
scheme.
crime.
Nonsense. Nonsense.
Oh, I didn't even think about that, but
Oh,
yes,
well,
that was
Hatching a crime.
clever.
Very nice.
You're giving me clever credit points, and I'll take them.
Are you ready for the second clue?
Yes.
Yes.
As you are all discussing the murder and examining the bedroom, one of you notices a large envelope on Winnie's writing desk amidst a stack of other papers. The envelope is titled Winnie the Pooh, Last Will and Testament. Examination of Winnie's will reveals a startling secret. He has left the entire fortune, not to Gopher, nor to Tigger, nor to Owl, Roo, or Piglet. Instead, he has left everything to Eeyore, his caretaker and butler.
I
This
deserve
raises
it.
serious questions.
That's ridiculous.
Well,
I was the business partner. I don't get any of that money.
And Pooh never liked you the way he treated you. Why would he give you his fortune?
Why would I steal all of the gold and stuff that was in the vault if I was already going to get it?
How
in
would
the
you
will?
know you were going to know it?
Oh, just kidding.
Unless you looked into his will and
Owl.
testament and knew
Or
that
did
if he
you?
died,
Owl.
you would inherit it.
you
Called
said
red-handed.
Wait.
Red hoof.
you said you helped him with the will. How did you not know Eeyore got it all?
Well, when I
It
helped
sounds
him
like
with the
you
will.
did know that Eeyore got it all, and
It sounds
someone
like
got
they're-
jealous.
They're in cahoots.
Hardly. Why would I kill him were I jealous if I didn't stand to inherit anything?
steal all
exactly
his
to
stuff.
steal them.
No, because they're in cahoots. They're working together here.
Why would I don't
Because
understand?
Eeyore's gonna get the money, and Al got the will together, and then they're
hate
gonna.
Al.
This will is not the original will that Al worked on.
No.
It's been changed.
So it wasn't Owl then. I think that rules
course
Al
not.
out.
Yes, yes.
Unfortunately, I think it does.
He's not out yet. He's not out.
I think he's out now.
Not out. It just
Maybe
means-
Pooh trusted this
it
change.
just means that
to-
Al didn't know that Eeyore was going to get it all.
Maybe Pooh trusted this change of the will to someone he trusted. Someone like Tigger. Tigger might have gotten mad, and so he storms off, maybe to plot his death, huh, Tigger? You did get mad talking about the will.
They were talking
I
about
did?
the will. Yes, they were.
But wait, hold on. Pooh also got mad with Gopher too. I saw that round 2. Gopher and Winnie frequently argued over money. It's right here on my sheet.
I just always sound angry. I'm just a fucking gopher.
That's your excuse for everything. But if you're so angry all the time, maybe you took it out on our boy Pooh.
Pooh Boy.
Our lad.
Not as good as Beaver Pooh.
Well, nothing is, but anyway, back to the story and the murder of our friend.
Shall we begin round 3?
Yes.
Let's.
Changing the subject.
Tigger's fugue states and craziness in his brain have become increasingly frequent lately.
Bullshit.
Who knows what he's been up to? He doesn't know what he was doing 20 minutes ago. Owl really worked Winnie hard to be involved in the writing of the first will and testament. It actually really pissed Winnie off, but Winnie gave in. That's why he just let Owl think the will was going to be whatever it was, and then he changed it later.
Well, you see, when I wrote the will initially on Pooh's behalf, I stood to inherit the fortune. So why would I have murdered him if I anticipated that the money would come my way?
I don't know.
To
Maybe you
speed up the
overheard.
process.
Hardly. Owls are patient creatures. After all, you suppose that I was premeditating this for an entire year when I wrote the will initially, so I can certainly wait for Pooh to kick the bucket.
A year's not that long.
For an owl.
So then even longer would be even longer for an owl.
Precisely. I have the patience to wait out Pooh.
If you live that long.
Wait out, Pooh.
Wait, but did you know that he was going to change it though?
No, I had no idea.
I've had to
we
wait
know
out some
that?
pretty big poos myself.
I was unaware. Perhaps Pooh was compelled by someone, say a butler, change the will.
I just rolled my eyes.
Good to know.
You're welcome.
So you're denying it.
Of course I'm denying it.
Are you sure you don't want to confess?
Are you? Yeah. This is a safe place, Eeyore. We won't do anything to you.
Yes.
Just tell us you murdered our friend Pooh.
Do you know how cliche the thought is that it was the butler who did it?
Exactly. It's
a
so
cliche for a reason.
You wouldn't think that it was going to turn out that way. And so,
Bullshit.
since murder mysteries
Donkey
defy
shit.
expectations, therefore, it was the butler's doing.
Butler did it.
It's reverse
Man.
psychology.
This is too much for me.
So,
I did
psychology.
not
I like
kill
reversing.
Pooh.
Reverse cow beaver.
Cow beaver?
I'm glad we have Gopher here to dignify this
Track
conversation.
mine over here.
All right, Tigger, what do you got, boy?
I know that Gopher.
Don't you be talking no shit.
I know that Gopher knew where the keys to the vault were kept as well.
Jesus, did everyone know?
It seems
I didn't know.
the only person who didn't. Well, actually, yeah, Owl
I don't think he's right.
and Roo didn't.
I don't think I knew where the keys would all were.
It says here that I knew that you knew. Or you did know.
Tigger, how do you know anything? You forget everything, apparently.
I'm just reading what's on this paper, and it says that you know, you being me, I know that Gopher knew where the keys to the vault were kept. So that's a fact, Jack.
His name's Gopher.
Right on, pussycat.
But Gopher's my homie, though, so I don't know if I want to incriminate him.
You just did.
He's my drinking buddy.
He forgot about incriminating him.
That's right.
I forgot what I said. I don't even know what I'm talking about
Well
anymore.
done, Tigger.
It seems like you forget very convenient things.
Well, that way
I don't
you
pick
can't
and choose.
testify.
I don't pick and choose. I just forget what I forget.
You remember where the key is, but you forget what you did like a week ago, and then you forget something you just said, even though you said earlier.
Did I remember
that
where the
you
keys
remember?
were? I don't know if I remember that. I can't remember, though.
Good
Well,
boy,
See,
Tigger. Good
case
boy.
in point.
Can we just say Tigger did it and just forgot?
Beginners are on me tonight, Tigger. Eeyore, what you got on your sheet?
I wear size 13 horseshoes. Those are much larger than the muddy boots that the killer wore. So,
What size
couldn't
did the
have
killer
been
wear?
me. Not size 13.
Does anyone know? That would be important in the.
I'm not going to remind you if
Story.
you don't remember, dumb shit.
It was. There were little ones.
They
There
were tiny
they
ones
were
for
small.
a rodent.
Oh, for
Or a young animal.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be caught dead in those dumb
young
boots.
animal.
So it's
Yeah.
That's
gotta
what
be.
you say.
There's also
it's-
something else.
Them boots would fit Piglet really nice.
I remember that Owl was flying in and out of different windows of the mansion all last night.
Incriminating, you would think. However, there is a logical explanation
Of
for my
course.
doings, which I will
Let's hear it,
proceed
Owl.
to explain. You see, owls are accustomed not to sleeping in beds, traditional beds of the sort that Pooh has in his mansion, but in nests. Therefore, I was flying all around looking for twigs and feathers and things of that nature.
Inside of a mansion.
Yes, well, it was
During a
stormy.
storm?
It was stormy, exactly. There was a storm. I couldn't search for twigs outside.
Why didn't you just set up shop inside the mansion?
Well, that's what I did. I was-
I'm flying inside and outside.
I did. He was
Why
going
even go
in
outside?
and out.
So what were you?
I had to get a little fresh air. I could smell Eeyore wherever I was. I had to get away from that overbearing stench. Yes.
You do got a point there.
Owl takes no prisoners.
I would have loved to, but I didn't get the chance
I
because
really
I
fucking hope
didn't
it
murder
was
him.
Owl.
Boy, Eeyore is one uppity butler.
Upper what?
Up a T, that means, you
Oh,
know,
that's right.
Petite.
Thought we were going back to Beavertown. Okay, go on. Rue, what do you got?
all right.
Get that pouch.
Well, Mama always told me that Pooh and Gopher didn't like each other. You guys never got along.
Oh, give me a break. Your mom's a crack whore.
Yeah,
Oh,
who'd
you know
have
what?
trusted
You
your
know what,
drug
Gopher?
addict
Come and say that
mother?
to my face, man.
Listen how volatile he is. A drug addict, perhaps on some kind of drug-induced frenzy.
I think
He went
you're
to
a crack
murder.
baby.
She's been telling me this since I was a little baby, dude. All right? She wasn't a crack whore
And
all
she's
her
been
life.
I'll
smoking
tell you, if you
crack
remember
for
back
even
in the day,
longer.
I did a lot of mining
Crack
with
baby.
dynamite and such, and
Crack baby Rue.
It scared Winnie the Pooh to death, man. He really didn't like it. He did complain very often. He did not like the way I dug around under the ground, and I dug little trails under his house.
You're admitting it.
Likely story.
Well said, well
Kind
said.
of seems like an asshole. Movie.
Well, I suppose I shall impart my wisdom for
Nobody
this,
wants
the
it.
third of rounds. Who asked you, butler? Go away.
I'm not the butler
Go clean the
anymore.
silver.
I fucking inherited.
Well, you see, Rue, this product of drugs, hasn't gotten along with
excuse you.
Winnie for years. Winnie and Rue have been engaged in a feud for as long as I have known them, and you see, I suspect that Rue came to this reunion for the sole reason of bettering his chances of gaining Pooh's wealth.
How dare you? I love Pooh with all my heart. He's like a father I never had.
Your false indignation isn't fooling anyone.
He paid for me through college, man.
Imagine
I would
how
never
much
kill him.
crack all his money could have bought.
I'm not
It
a
always comes
crack
back to the
person,
crack.
dude. My mom was. I never
You were
knew
born
drugs.
You're
from
more
a
of a
crack.
heroin
You were
type?
born from a crackhead.
We did talk about how you put needles up your butt, Rue.
What?
You were talking about needles up butts.
Yes,
Oh yeah,
yes.
but
You
that's
deny
because I
it
was
now?
talking about you,
deny it?
man. I love Pooh. He's the dad I never had because I don't know my dad. It was just me and my mom for the longest time. Then Pooh came along and helped us out.
Sounds like
You have kind of an
daddy
unfortunate
issues.
life story. Maybe that
Yes.
led you to try to
who-
take some
talking about
money
unfortunate
and
life stories.
find
You
some-
can't remember last week, dude.
Well, now your adoptive,
I also have an unfortunate life story.
your adoptive father, Pooh, is now in the same state as your biological father.
Oh shit, Al!
Wait,
Not cool.
I never said my biological dad was dead.
How can we assume otherwise?
I'm starting to think you're a serial
He
murderer.
never said he was dead either. He just said out of the picture.
Out of the
That's what people
picture,
say when they're
quote,
dead
unquote.
sometimes.
Yeah. Fake
Could
pig.
be. That could be.
We don't talk about Rue's dad. Oh, never mind. That's a long time ago.
What?
I say nothing.
What if Gopher's your dad?
Oh,
There's a whole
man,
new
like-
mystery unsolved right
He
there.
likes beavers.
Maybe
Yeah, that's
he
how
was-
that's how he became.
Hey, and he poured the storm.
Oh wait, could you make a beaver? Could you make a? No, yeah.
Actually, if you're here next week for the Heffalump Circus, look at the Heffalump trainers. You might find your dad.
Your dad's a hempalump. Huh?
No, I said the Heffalump trainers.
Oh, okay.
does that make Rue a quarter lump?
Heffalump. Wait, is Heffalump
Thank
trainers
you,
one of
thank
your
you.
cards?
No, I get a point.
Yes,
Okay, did we
outside
get
the
everybody?
Cut that out.
I believe we did.
Anything else from Al? All right.
All right, so let's get to the bottom of the story here.
We have gathered all the available information and viewed all the clues. Now we will go around one last time to let everyone say who they think is responsible for Winnie the Pooh's murder and why. After everyone has made their guess, then we will learn who is truly responsible.
Well, you know, I hate to say it because good friend of mine and all, but I think Tigger kind of went shell-shocky on us and, just kind of thought he was knocking out some of them Afghanis or something and he took out Pooh by mistake. That's what I think. I think that's
Preposterous.
how the honey got on the chandelier, and he bounced himself right upstairs, and he thought he was fighting, and he just took out the poo.
Like Rambo in First Blood.
That's right.
Like I said, I don't remember, but I don't think I did it.
It's a good alibi, man.
Who do you think you did it? Did it, Tigger?
I think it was Al. I think Al
Oh,
did it.
poppycock.
I think it was Al, because I think Al, he's got the intelligence, and he's also got the flying powers. So he's flying in and out of the window in the middle of the night with the storm. That doesn't make any sense. There was something afoot.
Well,
and
at least
think
I
it was
don't
Al.
forget every 5 minutes. You ruffian.
That flying in and out of the mansion stuff, yeah, that is kind
can't
of
help it.
peculiar. That just so happened to
I
happen that
fought for
night.
our nation.
It was a remarkable coincidence.
I was thinking he could have been flying back and forth because he was taking the stuff out of the vault and putting it in the Rolls Royce.
I need hardly remind.
That could be too.
I wasn't the only one out
Under
that
the
night.
cover of
the
night.
butler was stalking around.
It's my job.
An excellent cover, yes.
I really want to say that I think it was Owl, but I think it was Tigger. The fact that he can't remember or won't remember
It's not fair.
is too coincidental for me.
It's not fair. I'm being honest.
Tell it to
Here.
the VA.
I'm being honest. I really can't remember.
It doesn't
I
mean
can't
you
remember.
didn't do
See,
it.
I can't remember.
That doesn't mean
Oh,
you
that
didn't
means
do
you're
it.
innocent. What?
That's not my fault. I fought in war.
How many people did you kill overseas?
I don't remember.
Oh my god.
There's only one
Maybe I did it, I don't know.
killer here.
Shit, actually, man.
The more I think about it.
Hit it, Rue.
Well, personally, I think it's Tigger. Just all the evidence kind of points to you, man, and you have absolutely no alibi for anything. Anything that you've done throughout the whole week, you just can't. You can't give us a straight answer.
Can't remember.
Well, I was drinking with Rue, right? I was drinking with... No, you're Rue. I was drinking with Gopher.
Hey, man, I grabbed
Right?
me some beavers and went in the other room. I don't know what you were doing.
But weren't we drinking? I don't know. I thought we were together.
I just remember beavers and beavers and beavers.
I thought you didn't remember your alibi.
Beavers.
I forget the beavers, too. Man, this is unfortunate.
I can prove it too. Smell my breath.
Nope.
I'm good, man.
Nope. Nope.
All right, so it wasn't me. Moving on to Owl.
Who do you think you did it, Al? Who do you think did it?
Well, I must say, I suspect this Rue character. The boots correspond. And let's not forget Rue's troubled past. The children of a broken home. After all,
right.
what becomes of them? A
Killers,
murderer if I ever saw
murderers.
one.
Definitely
Killers.
didn't do it, but whatever, dude. Let's just say I found a certain child we used to play with porn collection, and I was kind of busy that night, so definitely wasn't me.
Alibi, if you were
what?
jerking off.
You found Christopher Robin's porn collection? I've been looking for that for ages.
Oh, dude, I can give it
Wait,
to you. It's
jerked
totally
off to
cool.
kitty porn? That's
What?
disgusting.
No, man. He grew up too. We're not the only ones who grew up.
Oh, he grew up. Okay. I forgot about that.
Very well.
Oh my god.
As mentioned before, everybody has a character sheet. If you are the murderer, it is revealed in your top story on your character sheet, and you would have already read it. So in any moment, I'll give a gopher whistle, and the actual murderer will reveal themselves.
That's right, it's time. And I'll tell you, motherfuckers, it was me.
Of course it was
I
you.
killed the
know
old
it.
fool, and I'll do it again.
Go for you, bastard.
Should have been sued.
I was like, shit.
I
That's
stood up for
right.
you.
You're my second choice.
When the storm reached outside last night, I smothered Winnie the Pooh with his pillow, took the key from around his neck, and stole the fortune from the vault. It was my plan to leave the 100-acre wood, and I was going to begin my own mining company somewhere else.
Mama was right about you.
Anybody got something to say about that? Because otherwise, I think we're done with this episode of the list.
Brought to you by
Stay.
Let's go around and count the scores.
Shit, I didn't do that good, you guys.
Edit.
Neither did I.
No surprise.
Fuck you.
Ooh, maybe I won one.
I don't want to.
Okay. Let's do Tigger. Eric, what do you got? I got.
Okay,
Which one's he?
I called two bluffs.
That's
bluffs,
it. That was it. Okay. And
And I got gardening in the atrium,
he did.
Oh shit.
Sherlock Holmes, although no one really talked about it, but
I
said it.
didn't hear you say Sherlock
I
Holmes.
didn't hear it.
It was
I didn't
said.
hear it either.
I'm putting
Check
that
the
aside
tape.
for a ghost point. Okay.
Wait, do you have to have a conversation? I said it pretty clearly.
Yeah, I forgot to mention the new rule, so I'm putting it as a side point for right now. I'll tell you how that works later.
Okay. And poisoning the honey, I said right at the beginning.
Okay, I remember poisoning the
Oh,
honey.
I almost called you on
That was
that.
a slipping in there. Too.
And
Okay.
then it made too much
Next
sense.
time, Eeyore.
Eeyore McKenzie, what'd you do?
I got sticky paw prints.
Sticky paw prints. I remember that. That's all
Nice.
you did?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What else did you have? You can
I
give
did.
these ones away.
I tried the woozle races and I got called on
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Oh, that's
I called
right.
her on
that
that
was a good one.
I
too.
called her on that.
No,
one.
then
yeah,
I
you called her on that.
No, that was definitely
Steal my
Eric.
point, man.
That was
No, I called.
Definitely
Who did
Eric.
I thought I called.
Nah, it was
Nah.
definitely me.
Maybe not.
We can check it later.
Don't fight over me.
I don't know. I got two,
Either way,
I got two
Mackenzie
point- I got
lost.
We're
two
not fighting
points
over
somewhere.
you. We're fighting over your point.
Don't flatter
Yeah.
yourself.
Shut the fuck up. And then my other ones were pretending to be a rain cloud, ceramic beehives, and Googling honeypots.
Oh, you should have got all those in
I
before
know,
the
I-
murder even happened.
I could have.
Oh, yeah.
I was too distracted.
Dean,
pressure.
what do you got? What do you got?
Well, I got attaching Eeyore's tail
Oh shit.
and Christopher Robin's porn collection.
Nice.
That was good.
I got Rabbit is in an asylum,
Yeah, I remember that.
and also Dean unsuccessfully called a non-bluff.
Yeah,
so
I got
that's
that.
another.
Oh
point.
yeah,
Goodbye.
Wicker Man.
You didn't use your other ones either?
I'm afraid I didn't.
Oh, man, I gave you that treacherous Tigger one and you didn't use it?
You gave me what?
Bouncing through mortar fire.
Oh,
Bouncing through a gauntlet of mortar fire.
I guess that was.
I would have called you on
That
that.
was, that was about Tigger.
Yeah, I probably. should've
Okay,
done
let's
that.
see. Besides my one bluff point, Eric almost got me, but it was Heffalump Circus.
I got you on.
And
something
the
else.
other one was the honey on the chandelier.
Oh.
Nice.
Well,
Wow.
I'm glad you used that because it helped me with the sticky paw prints.
Yeah, you guys.
All right.
You guys worked well together on that.
If I don't give Eric the 2 ghost points, it's a tie between Dean, Eric, and me. So we'll give Eric the 2 ghost points and call him 1 and say he won.
Why are they ghost
Fine.
points?
Because the rule in the future is not only do you have to say it,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be repeated, but
It has to get some kind of response.
People
it
need to
has
hear
to get a
you, yeah.
response.
Oh.
It has to be talked about, even
Well,
just a few
People talked
words.
about poisoning the honey. There was only one thing that didn't get talked about.
I thought
Sherlock
poisoning
Holmes.
the honey was fine. It was just Sherlock Holmes. I think.
Oh, well, then he won. It doesn't matter. He
Yeah,
won. Then he got
I feel
4
like if
points.
everybody like remembers
won
it said
with
too, like if
4
it was
points.
prominent
Yes.
enough, then it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I just didn't
Don't you guys
remember
think?
Some of them I
Holmes.
have to call like that because I didn't even hear Sherlock Holmes. But
Yeah, I said it, but it was pretty. It fell
Just
in
like
deaf ears.
whisper it all in the microphone.
Sherlock Holmes.
Bouncing through a gauntlet of mortar fire.
right on. That's another episode of the list. Tune in next week for. Hell, I don't even know yet.
Stanko
guys.
Vision.
A whole episode of Stanko-Vision.
More
Oh,
cannibalism
I
and
won't
swimming
be
in.
Oh
here
yeah,
next
we didn't have any
week.
cannibalism.
Nobody ate anybody in
No,
this
we-
episode.
It
We
got
had
talked about.
fornication though.
Yeah, before.
Well, it
got
only got
talked
brought up as in reminding from the past, but as far as like this episode,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fair.
we did
should've.
not talk
Yeah.
about eating people.
All right, we gotta try harder next time,
I
guys.
know that was pathetic.
Well, that was part of my goal for this.
What we don't know.
One where we don't eat people.
What we don't know is that Piglet came later and
And
ate
we
Pooh's
ate
body.
him. Oh.
Ah, there you go.
But then it's not really cannibalism because he's a pig and he's a bear. Doesn't work with this.
animalism.
The reason I'm so depressed is because I eat the other donkey.
Oh yeah, somebody had the wild boar security guards. You could have had Piglet eat them.
I was afraid I was going to get called on it.
Yeah, that was a hard one because I was waiting for the. You have to bring up the subject of security 1st, and then you can think of forest animals, and you could say, oh yeah, there's wild boar security guard.
But a wild boar is like oddly specific.
Wild
You know, like if
boars.
it was just like a boar, then you'd be like, okay, but then it's like you have to say the wild,
Wild
boar.
boar.
I feel like it would have made it
was
just
a wild
little
boar.
more obvious.
Not just any boar,
Wild.
a wild one.
I think you could get it away
Are there
with
not?
it,
Are there
like, saying
any
it's
not
the
wild
name of the
boars?
company.
Like, are there any boars that are like people's
Mackenzie's
pets and
just
shit?
a boar. Just a
I
plain
think that it's just
boar.
a pig, right?
B-O-R-E.
Why do you do this?
Why not?
Away this ends later.
Oh no, this is a perfect
Because
ending.
it's too easy.
Yes.
The List Game is listener supported. Join the List Game community at www.patreon.com/listgame. To contact the List Game crew, email listgame@listgame.com.
Cox.net, C-O-X.